Hi Aquarius, here is your quantum story. He's just staring at me. I really feel uncomfortable when he just stares at me. My cat is just, and he stays there for it could stay hours, and I'm just working away doing my thing. You coming up? You wanna come up? Come here. Okay, you don't. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. So super cool reading. Let's get into it. Yin energy, mother, love it. This has come out quite a few times in different aspects of people's energy recently. So we're all really working on, aha, he left. Good. It's really uncomfortable. He just stares at you the whole time and you can feel it, the daggers. Anyway, mother energy, for your yin energy, so your feminine energy. So we're really working on wounds of the mother, and to be honest, without even reading the cards, when reading the descriptions of the attributes here, when these two came out side by side, yin and yang, I knew that we were healing mother wounds. I just heard it. It was very loud and clear. So we're healing our inner mother wounds. So whatever perhaps a parental figure did or did not do is what we're working on in ourselves right now. We're alchemizing the shadow to light in our inner mother energy. So what we're alchemizing is we're alchemizing smothering or abandoned children and instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. We're alchemizing that into nurturing patience, unconditional love, and joy of giving birth to life. So instead of, keeping them too close to ourselves to protect them and to smother them and to make sure they never get hurt or to make sure that they make all the right decisions, we just are open and loving and joyful and unconditional to ourselves about whatever choices we make or whatever it is that, so cute, whatever it is that we're going through, to come from a place of nurturing. Now our yang energy, the masculine energy, really is like we're really working on, our actions are to really work on this aspect of us, to really pay attention to this alchemization going on, which is where misuse of power and knowledge that can come from spiritual practice or not, I feel, but it's really misuse of power. So however if this is relating to your, if you want to look back into your relationship with your mother and how she treated you, it's taking that misuse of her power, or it could have been very unconscious, and it usually is, and flipping it into transforming base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So knowing that, a lot of mothers, they do things because they think it's for your best good. It's better for you. If you don't do this, you won't get hurt. Therefore, I'm going to protect you from this. But really, we're transforming those motives of I'm just doing it for your own good into actually having positive intentions, which are rooted in nurturing, patience, unconditional love, and joy for this thing that you brought to life to have complete freedom and independence onto itself. So this is really this is going on the inside of us. This could also be with the mother archetype here, being in a creation, something that you're creating at the moment. Instead of being smothering or like perfectionist about it, you're being asked to alchemize those habits of yours of perfection and just being open to it coming to life however it is that it wants to come. So this alchemization is actually going on an ego death kind of way, but it's very soft and subtle. And of course, this is why I say the creations, because there's something in the body, it's going on inside of us, but this is also it's going on inside of us. It's almost like physically, it's almost like, wow, I need to work on my wording. One, yes, this is being mirrored in a physical way, in a physical aspect, or however creation is, but really it's our inside, our little inner temple, this place that we go in to reach this place of unconditional love. When we see that we are being too perfectionist or too smothering, we go within and we try to see it from a point of view of unconditional love, from within our inner temple, which is where our mother energy lies. And then that's when we become the mentor. You know, as a parent, perhaps sometimes the role is to, and I'm talking about parent to ourselves as well as outside of us. Like I said, this could be mirrored. This could very much be mirrored, maybe not in the physical way right now, but mirrored in the way that you are looking at the way your mother treated you or raised you and discerning between, I understand why she did that, but it wasn't actually for my highest good. That kind of deal. So you're actually being your own mentor. Your mother energy, instead of being smothering, like I keep saying, it is now more of a mentor energy, more of a chillax energy. Let it happen, but knowing that you now know better, go from that place. And then I don't usually do rehearsals, but this orphan card came out in reverse, so we are really working on, and it says in this card, smothering or abandoning children, which orphan wound is abandonment. When you're that really is one of the wounds that are created when you are orphaned. If you can hear that, it's the sweetest meow. I love that guy. I love that cat. Such a sweetest meow. A little bit annoying sometimes, a little bit annoying. So these are the wounds that we really, and so it's in the reverse. Now it's finally being alchemized. It's finally slowly dying. We finally caught these wounds into our web of creation. And then of course this is a spider web, and the spider archetype and the spider energy is very mother-like. It's very creative. It's very patient, which is one of the attributes here of the mother. Yeah, so next we're being asked to, so cute, I wish you guys could see this, but you won't unless you come over, which you're welcome to, but I'm not gonna tell you where I live. Stop. Mentor, flow. So we need to get into this flow of alchemization, of going within, noticing our own patterns, noticing our own habits, and being mentors to ourselves. Get into, instead of going hard at it, because you know this is going on, instead of going hard, I must stop this, and you're really go with the flow. When you see it come up, just ride the wave instead of trying to stop the wave because you want to get rid of this lack mentality or this abandonment issue right away. Just go with the flow. Don't force it. Again, with this mentor energy here, your eagle energy. Yes, I just saw something else. With the eagle energy here, clearly. Hi, my words. This probably means nothing to you, but I hear myself all the time, and I use the same things all the time. I would like to work on it. A higher perspective, seeing the bigger picture of all this. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Seeing the bigger picture of all this. Why is it important to see the bigger picture, to pull back and go higher and have a bigger scope of a higher perspective? It is because you are working on ancestral patterning. So definitely pay attention to your mother wounds that created this type of energy in you, this orphan abandonment issue, because you are meant to stop these abandonment patterns. So really look at where you abandon yourself, where you don't feel protected, where you don't feel nurtured in yourself, where you feel like you're lacking. Really take a good look at yourself, go within, so you can alchemize those thoughts and those patterns. And here's the last card. The last card is Pachamama. Pachamama is Mother Earth. There's a lot of mother here. Energy. This is a card of Mother Earth, yes, but sorry, I'm getting something. I know what I'm getting. It's just now I almost want to stop to fully get it instead of just saying it as it comes. But this Pachamama, That just popped out at me. So this is, I'm almost there. In this specific spread, saying, as you release these patterns, as you release this ancestral wounding in you, as you go within and you look at your mother wounds and you going with the flow, start to unravel these deep, deep wounds. The more you give those back to the light, the more you alchemize those, the more you will see come into your life. This is like a sacrifice. You sacrifice what you love the most to get yourself back, like to get yourself back to your independence, to get your what am I trying to say? This is like a rite of passage. This is a coming of age. It's like only when you fully finish alchemizing these habits and these patterns is when you will become your full, independent, nurturing, self-loving self, right? And the more, and if you do it little by little, as you go, little will come back to you of your own energy, and perhaps even physical things will come into your life, whatever you've been asking for. But it's saying here to go with the flow. So I mean, I was inclined to say if you do it all at once, but it's not. It's asking you to go with the flow. I can give you an example real quick. This is happening to me where I'm an orphan and I have a really deep mother wound, and I'm looking at them now. And so as I'm alchemizing those, my reality, my abundance is changing incredibly fast. It's like as soon as I stop, just another, it's like an impulse comes, or a need to reach on the outside of myself for some kind of feminine mother energy. As soon as I stop and I go, wait, why? I want this because I feel lonely, because I want something to validate. As soon as I stop and I just, you know what, give it to myself, it's almost like the same day or the day after, I'm getting gifts, I'm getting stuff from places that I could never imagined. And I'm still working a little bit on this. I still have a little bit of patterning, and you know, like I said, I'm learning to go with the flow. But I'm giving up a relationship that meant everything to me. And the more I give up on this relationship, the more everything else in my life is falling into place the way that during this relationship was falling apart. So if that helps you guys, good luck, Aquarius. Yeah, I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time.